Namaste, welcome back everyone to this part of Satsang, and nice to have your company here. And I have a chance to look through some of the emails that come, and not all of them, I cannot do all of them, but we'll see what we have here today. Welcome also to the many friends who are joining us from around the world via broadcasting. To enjoy Satsang in real time with us here in Portugal. A big welcome for you. Okay. This is from what? Acha. Dearest Mooji, I cannot thank you enough. Last Saturday, I arrived to Mooji Sangha Bhavan in the most miserable condition, full of tears, sorrow, and guilt. Immediately, the silence, warmth, and gentleness of the place and its people calmed me down and made me feel the beauty of life again. Beautiful, look at that. But it was not until yesterday when I visited Monte Sahaja and received the chance of talking to you and receiving advice on my suffering that my life condition fully changed. You have taken such a burden off my shoulders, and I feel light and different like never before. I am back in my heart and myself again. My mind is erased, and I sense only peace. I am peace, and I am life, and I wish to keep this awareness forever. And I wish this awareness for everyone. Beautiful. Huh? To me, Monte Sahaja is paradise on earth, and I wish of all my heart to return when possible and to help. Yours, beloved. Thank you, Tilde from Denmark, who had fled with her 2 children from a Portuguese man. We remember you now. Yes, yes, yes. Very nice, because she said she came from Denmark to Portugal because her partner was Portuguese, and that she came. Her life felt so suppressed because of the criticisms that she was being, put under by her ex-partner. So she had to escape from all of that and went home. And now she brought children again to spend time with father. And I think she said while she was where was she? In a hotel or something? In a hotel, she met somebody. Who was it? Shiva. She met Shiva. And Shiva... he gets around, And Shiva told him, go to Monte Sahaja. And she came, and so it was wonderful. So many things cleared up for her. It was wonderful. Oh, it's very nice. Very nice. So I said to her that she really came for this, in fact, which she recognized. I don't know if this is going to stay. I put this one. Yes, okay. Good. I have lots of tricks, Okay, this one. Dear Mooji, this is my question. I have a great terror of death. Though I ask myself, who has the terror? It does not help me. Thanks a lot, Antonio. It's not meant to be read like that, no. But I try again, okay? I have a great terror of death. Though I ask myself, who has the terror? It does not help me. Thanks a lot. Antonio from Spain. Yeah. I said once that death is one of God's great illusions, because it so much terrifies the false self that it is compelled to search for that which is imperishable because of the fear of the death, you see. So it is an assistant somehow to those who are searching for something. And when you think, oh, what is all going to finish? Everything I make all my big business, and it's finishing. So I say it is one of God's great tools to help the beings to search for what is imperishable and what is undying. Yeah. Without death, maybe nobody would search. Suppose we're all 750 years old and 900 years old and all this type of stuff. All the women have beards and everything. Nobody can die, Did I tell you the story of Alexander the Great that I heard? One time, he says it's Alexander the Great, he also had achieved many things in his life as far as human projections are concerned. But he had a terror of death. He had this fascination. I want to live forever. And he had heard that there was one way, that there was some nectar of immortality, and that it existed. So he had his greatest soldiers and horsemen and everything. They went out to travel all over the world to try and find this nectar of immortality. And they went all over, and they gathered herbs and spices and many techniques, and they brought it back to the kingdom, and they presented it to him. And all the different techniques to, all the different things. But he rejects, says, no, it's not this, it's not this, it's not this. It's not, he says, I myself have to go. So he went off. Went off all over the world, all over he went. Then finally, after very many months traveling, almost exhausted, he came to one place, and he asked one shepherd. A shepherd was there. He asked him, have you heard about this thing? Somebody tell me that you know something. He says, yes, I know this thing. Yes, it's on my land. Come, I take you. So he goes. Then the man showed him right up on the top of a hill. There's one cave. In this cave, I went there many, many years ago. When I lost one of my sheep, I went looking, I found it in there. But I don't want to go there. I'm not interested. He says, So Alexander, he got a lot of jam jars. And he went climbing up the hill, up, and swinging and climbing. Finally, he got to the edge of this cave, and he just leaned in, rolled into the cave, exhausted. And when he had recovered his strength, he looked, and it was very dark. And he had a light, he was looking inside, going in and in. Then, after some time, he saw a little glowing, like somebody was there already before him. But as he went in, he realized there was nobody there. There was a glow that was coming from this thing, was dripping from the rocks. It was like honey, glowing. It looks like gold, like liquid gold. He became very excited. He went in. He took off his things. He started to open his bottles and everything. But he was so excited, he thought, let me just go and taste a bit. So as he went, he dipped his finger in a bit, dropped in his finger. He was just about to put in his mouth, and a voice said, stop. And he went, so sad. He says, who said that? Who said this? I couldn't hear. Who said? Who said? Who said? Hello, 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 hello. But he said, no, I'm hallucinating. Maybe I'm so tired, So again, he dipped his finger and he was bad again. He says, no, don't take it. Don't. I said, my God. He looked, and in the corner, he saw one black bird or raven or something was there like this, by itself. Almost its feathers covered in cobwebs, and many feathers are gone. He said, did you speak? You speak. He says, yeah. He said, wow. So, why you say I must not take it? So the bird says, yes, I was like you. I came here also looking for eternal life. And I did drink this nectar. I've been here for hundreds of years. I can't die. I can't fly also. Everything is turned like this. I have to wait. It was not what I was thinking about. And then Alexander felt totally crushed in his spirits. Because he couldn't fight against the power of these words. He could see the bird in the corner. He says, it must be some real thing. The bird is talking also. And then he came to his senses. He said, no. If this is what it is, I don't want it. What's the point of living for so long and still stupid? If I've not found, it's not this what I'm finding. What he's really looking for is this. The eternal life that was being promised was a bodily eternal life. But the eternal life he really wanted to find was that which was already inside himself, but he was not aware of it. An aspect of ourself in our physical manifestation belongs to time and will pass in time. And our mind and all of our thoughts also, they will perish except for the seed of the thoughts that we value. We'll search for an instrument to fulfill. But underneath all of that is the timeless one. So while your body is warm, and while you have time, find the one who is beyond time. You see. Dear Mooji, in the book, The Truth Is, Papaji says that he has not transmitted his final teachings to anyone yet. Did you know what he meant by this? Do you also have any final teachings that you do not share openly in Satsang? Love and endless gratitude, Marie. You see, he said, Papaji said in the book The Truth Is, that he has not transmitted his final teachings to anyone yet. Why? Also, he cannot choose. When the one who is capable to receive it comes, he will be compelled to share. You understand? Yeah, not just, I teach you, this is my secret. I like you, I'll tell you. It's not like that. Because in Satsang also, it's like this. If it is flowing like this, it is because as a person, if there's a person, then the person wants something, both the speaker and the listener. But if there's no person, then whatever flows come from consciousness, and whatever receives comes from consciousness. Consciousness will prepare the mouth and the ears to correspond, and the heart, because it doesn't come from personal intention. It comes because there is some synchronicity. There's a harmony that allows this flow the sense of the giving and the receiving become one. Otherwise, you're just a speaker or a preacher. And you know those. Sometimes people who have prepared speeches ahead of time. Then on the day, your speech is already old. And people cannot relate because it's past. You're not even seeing them because you're in a different time zone. Only the one who is empty of time and self can be in true synchronicity with the cosmic pulse. In the book, the truth is, Papaji says he has not transmitted his final teaching to anyone yet. Do you know what he means by this? Well, he has actually. He had though. Maybe it has not been grasped properly, I don't know. Whenever the Master speaks the truth, it is always his final teaching. What can be more final than what is true? Super true. Do you also have any final teaching that you do not share openly in satsang? Sometimes it happens that we are sitting together and unexpectedly, it arises somehow like this. And it is weakness, without intention in fact. It comes. I say, my God, I am also, very grateful to that presence that allow this to come. It is not the one who is speaking that makes satsang beautiful. It's the one who is open that makes it beautiful. Because everything is already here. But what will be served is to the one who is ready. This is how it happened like that. It's totally spontaneous also. Do you also have any final teaching that you do not share openly in satsang? And not intentionally. This is what the point I was making. Papaji could not intentionally keep final teaching. There is no such thing as final teaching. There is no such. Maybe this final communion, final moment of something ultimate moment. But teaching, if it's by teaching you mean some phenomenal expression of the truth, there is no such thing. When that moment comes, the master and disciple, they both know and recognize the auspiciousness of that. You cannot be keeping, yes, this final teaching is this. Someone once said to Jesus, Master, show us the way. And he said, I am the way. I am the truth. I am the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. What did it mean? Christianity? It doesn't mean this. No one comes to the Father except through the door of I am. Someone once said to me, what is your master's final teachings? I said, I am my master's final teaching. It sounds very arrogant thing to say. In fact, I surprised myself a bit. But what it meant is that, because what is the way in which you can dishonor your teacher, your master, whatever your religion or exercise is to not awaken to the thing that he points. Isn't it? Because he has no other, he, she, whatever you want to call it, has no other intention, has no other goal. They're not coming to talk to you about so many subjects. One thing they point. And what is the one thing? You. Who are you? And with all grace, and with all experience, every love, encouragement, to remove, because that's what even the term guru is even meaning like that. The one who removes darkness, not the one who gives you light in a way. You can say light is, you are the light of consciousness. It removes the darkness that seems to veil the light. That's all it means. So with all love, understanding that the beings, their deepest longing also is to be home. Their unconscious longing is to be home. Your body language says you need to be home, but your mind hasn't grasped it yet. You see? So we delay and search for other things, but he knows the thing that you long for, the only thing that can satisfy your heart's longing is to be home. And where is home? It is distanceless, meaning it is without distance. Who is going to find that? You see? If something is distanceless, where is it? If it can never be, the thing is that we are searching for God, for truth, but we are treating it like it is other, and God cannot be other. Reflect upon that. Can never be other. That is the big mistake. If God says, I am, and this I am is the greatest. If it is greater than intimacy, your highest yearning to merge with it, then why do you refer to God as you? It is said, the only thing that seems to separate us is my persistent perceiving of you as being you and not I. Yes. There is a pain that is deep, 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 deep in the human psyche. Sometimes you hear it like that. It's a moment of recognizing, yes. When I say that we look at each other like strangers, and you forget something, that we were one before the world even began. Hello, I don't know if it is here that I need to write, but I hope that it will have an answer. Right now, I am not in a good place. What do you do when you have nothing in you to fight? That you don't see the light at the end of a tunnel. Your life cannot get better because of your health. You lost hope. And it is like you feel stuck in your body. Please help me. Somebody's writing like that. Right now I am not in a good place. Even not writing name. I am not in a good place. What do you do when you have nothing in you to fight? What do you do when you have nothing to fight? Maybe this letter can be read as though it's the worst thing that can happen, or maybe the best thing, I don't know. But let's see. You have nothing in you to fight. You have nothing to fight. And that you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Why should it be at the end of the tunnel? Why not you? Why should the light be at the end of the tunnel? It means that you're in the darkness going with the light. The light is not at the end of the tunnel. To see the light at the end of the tunnel, you must see it with the light of consciousness, must see it. Your life cannot get better because of your health. Your life cannot get better because of your health. Your life cannot get better. It can only be what it is. Your life can only be what it is. Not better. Maybe even worse. But your health is not you. Your health is not you. Because you say, my religion, my means my possession, my belongs to me. My religion, not me. My house, not me. My nationality, not me, not what I am. My family, not me. My belief, not me. My body, not me. My senses, not me. Something looks on the senses. People say, oh, my memory is not as good as it used to be. Something is looking at memory and seeing its loss of capacity. That which watches memory is not memory. My memory, my sight is not so good. My ego, not you. My intellect was used very sharp before. Now it's what watches intellect? So not you. My partner separated from me. My life is over. My life, not you. Not that life. So your life cannot get better because of your health. And you lost hope. If you lose hope, hope is also you perceive. Only the one who is nothing can survive here. Yes, in this altitude, the mind cannot breathe. The air is too pure. At this altitude, you can't think at this altitude. Sometimes even our suffering is kind of blessing also, isn't it? You have to pay attention to being here now. Maybe just to your breath. All you can notice is your breath. Everything else is stripped away. But we think that's the worst thing that can happen. I know many young people living in London, and every now and again something happened to some young person. They get shot or stabbed or car accident or something happened to them. And for the first time, many of their colleagues are seeing a lifeless body in a box for the first time. And you can see the look on their face. Inside, they are totally empty. Maybe empty for the first time in their life. They are empty. Nothing is there. But nobody tells you about this. And so you interpret it like, man, it's like, you're just dull. It's like, you're lifeless. I don't have no feelings. Negative terms. But this is a high point in your existence also. When for the first time you're not split, you're just without identity, you're without everything. If someone was to explain and express, it is okay to feel like this. It's beyond happy or sad. It may have it still has an impact on their life, but it will have probably a more striking impact if they understood how to treat this state, that this is not bad. And to perceive it in a brighter light of this. So, I'm not in a good place. What do you do when you have nothing in you to fight? Yet you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Your life cannot get better because of your health. You lost hope. So something is stripping you away, stripping away. All the things that we would link up. You see? Because you're looking at life on the big screen of life. And I say, a voice says, look but don't log in. Okay? Look at the screen, but don't log in. If something wants to log in. Log in means to identify, and then you're in the game, and then you lose, in a sense, your scope to look, which is very clear also. Your life cannot get better because of your health. You lost hope. So everything is stripped away. There's something remaining that cannot be stripped away. And perhaps until everything is stripped away, you will not see the thing that cannot be stripped away. And again, someone should be there to show you, like this, stay like this. And the mind is going to say, no, but there's nothing here, and I can't live like this. And say, these are just thoughts. These are just thoughts. Just be for a moment. Let those thoughts come and go, but don't identify. And that one may be just the Buddha in the closet. Pull him out. Sometimes your weakest moment is your golden moment waiting there. And maybe someone is telling you, maybe it's not the time to be, maybe you have to go through this again at another moment. Some people have had these experiences, but they've been wrongly interpreted in the mind, and they go around feeling completely like their life has crippled them, and not see that you missed your blessing. Every human being is blessed abundantly, but you miss it because you expect it to be in another way. You want the blessings of life to come on the tree that you plant. Yeah, like this, you see? So we miss also. And it's like you feel stuck in your body. Please help me. Even here, sometimes you run out of moves, you have no more moves to make. And we fear it in the human kingdom. Such feelings are the most undesired. You don't want to feel like you're without a choice and you have no moves to make. It's just the most horrible. Until you experience it totally. I knew one man, he himself, he and his partner in Wales, they lived. And he was telling me, he had together, he and his wife, they had a large group of people who related with them, and everyone used to come to them because they had a stable home. All the couples, all the people come and would tell them their problems, and they'd work it out and help them. They had a nice life like this. So one day he came back, and his wife was in another situation. And he completely, the relationship broke, and she left, and everything became totally the opposite, reverse. And it's like he thought, I am finished. I have nothing at all except my friends. Everything I've worked for is gone. And he was in such despair. And you remember, he's telling me these things, such despair. Then he says, oh my God, thank you. Then he got his little book. He started to go through, now I really could speak with Harry. Harry, hey, David is here. Hey, David, how you doing? Yeah, man, I need to talk to you, man. I really need to talk with you. Yeah, well, David, I can't see you right now because, I'm just going out of town, and, can I wait until next Wednesday? Yeah, but I need to speak with you now. I'm just going out the door. Okay. Let's talk with Patrick. Patrick is in Ibiza. Let's talk to Margaret. Margaret is always reliable. Margaret is still having troubles of her own. I can't deal with you. None of his friends was there. He said, nobody was there. He says, it's incredible. And then he said, oh my God, he's left by himself now. And he could see, he said, I felt like a leaf that was floating on top of a river. And now it starts to go down to the bottom of the river. And it was going, no. Afraid to hit the bottom. No. Alfred, Jane, Thomas, bloop, 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 bloop. Afraid to hit the bottom. Then suddenly his life burst open. Like this. He told me, he says, my God. His heart became full of love. Full of love. For everybody. He wanted to wait to tell his friends, thank you for not being there for me. Thank you for not being there for me. No cynicism at all. Even his wife, he told, listen, thank you for this affair you have because it brought me to me. Even such a thing can happen. And has happened and happens every day. Because the thing you think you can rely on also is phenomenal. This is not a lesson against life. Life is what you make of it. But sometimes it is so vitamin rich with opportunity and ways of looking. You see? So sometimes even with something that seems so terrible on the human scale of what can go wrong, light also shines even there sometimes. Who is speaking? Oh, you come. Yes, please come and say something. You've done this one.
I don't know if I can speak, but and just your words, they touched me so deeply.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say it, but it's just, I can't say it. But I just love you so much.
Mm-hmm. I love you so much too. This is what this is all about.
Yes. What I wanted to say is, I used to think that thinking that this body and your body were one was a kind of arrogance. But it's not. It's the opposite.
What is the opposite?
It's an opposite to it's. It was a kind of arrogance to think that we're not one.
I see. Ah, she's good, good. Thank you. I love. Dear Mooji, I am at a loss as to what has happened to me. I can no longer feel the power of Satsang videos anymore. And physically and mentally, I am confused to bits. I wish your words still had its power for me. Thank you. Sign, somebody. You have to sign nobody. I am at a loss as to what has happened to me. I can no longer feel the power of satsang video. Maybe you overdose on satsang video. Physically and mentally, I am confused to bits. Only mentally you can be confused. Physically you cannot be confused. So physically and spiritually in your heart you cannot be confused. So mentally and emotionally maybe I am confused to bits. I wish your word still had its power for me. It's okay. Sometimes, because we have so many moods, sometimes a mood comes to throw everything away, including the one who throws away. To throw everything, and that feels so good, it feels so fresh. Oh, it's so good. Another moment, a mood comes and you love every single thing in the world. You love, even poo. Because you appreciate something is so good. Oh, so everything is beautiful. Another moment, you worship, oh Father, thank you so much for everything and for keeping me in your heart. Another time, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Another time, pilgrimage, long pilgrimage. Another time, bhajan. Another time, you can't stand bhajan. Which is the right thing. No, all moods can play. Because somehow in all of them there's a space which is untouched. Untouched. It doesn't have an opinion. It is not positive or negative. It has no religion. It is beyond belief or disbelief. Also that is there. And because that is always there, all this can also play. Everything can play. Yes, come.
I'm leaving tomorrow.
You're leaving tomorrow? Okay.
I didn't came for holidays.
You what?
I came here to finish.
To finish.
Because I put my hands up. I put my hand up in the very beginning, and people came and answered in some way what I wanted to know. But then I felt so much peace. I feel God. I saw you, and then you talk about moods. I said, right now, I want to finish this false identity or wherever. I don't know what is this.
If you finish false identity, you can enjoy all this existence.
Yes.
Enjoy everything, even painful things for a moment.
Okay.
Not so many things will feel so painful. Momentary pain, momentary pleasure, all these things.
I don't. This thing. Maybe this is a false self.
Speak a bit more closely.
I think it's a false self because I feel so good, so much love, right now, before, and after that, I feel like so much pressure here and nervously. So that not be. This is
actually, this machine is capable of lots of different functions. You can feel the greatest joy, the deepest sadness also. And sometimes they are crisscrossing. They can happen like that. What is important is not that they happen like that, but that you don't give them so much attention. If each time you feel sadness, you say, oh, I'm so sad, and I don't know what I'm going to do with my life, and this, and then you feel joy, think, oh, hallelujah, praise the Lord, and so on.
This is it.
Huh?
So this is it. Yesterday, if I was yesterday, you said, I need more of that to finish.
Yes. What was I speaking
I
about?
want to do now. 'Cause
First, you must understand what I mean. She was saying that yesterday. I said that you only need this much movement to finish something. What is this thing I'm talking about that you finish? That your potential, the potential is always there, but your capacity to understand is also here. Actually,
I'm discovering, like that this lady says, things that I was always all my life. I was thinking this morning. All my life, I was so a nice person to everybody, but
so
I said
this little thing I'm talking about,
to be accepted.
this little thing, this little thing that I'm talking about, that needs to. When I say like this, or I say like that.
Like that, you said.
Like say like this, and then like that.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what it is? Because this means that your habit to keep on thinking in the past, bringing the story of the person. This some has to go, because you relate a lot. How you used to be and how it has this thing and happen. A lot of memory and so on, and that keeps this connection going with the false self, which you say you suffer from, the false self.
I guess so.
Every human being suffers from person poison. Every human being is suffering from person poison. Meaning that too much person, and you're poisoned. How do you know a person is poisoned? Or the person is poisoned? How do you know the beingness is poisoned?
Because it changes all the time.
What happened?
Because I change all the time. I'm so peaceful, happy, and 2 hours I can't even eat because I'm feeling.
That's one
identify
symptom.
with some thought.
That is one symptom. Another one is always complaining. Like this, and always can't respond in real time. So. And this type of thing, person poisoning, I would say. Too much of you in your life. It is true, too much of the wrong you. You have to be you without you. You understand what I mean? You without you. Sometimes there's too much of you in your life, and then the one thing missing in your life is you. Who's going to figure it out? Yeah? The real sense, the true, which is here, is not missing at all. It appears to be missing, but the habit somehow seems to eclipse it. The habit of identifying. The person seems to be given so much room to express itself.
Yeah, but since January, when I got this depression, I guess, I don't know, this concept, depression, called depression.
So is January.
Yeah, but sometimes I have such a beautiful day and happy, no thinking, but that's rare.
People think that I'm joking all the time, and I have to also joke a little bit, because otherwise I just cry, It's true. Sometimes maybe I joke to hide my frustration. Not quite, but because you asked something, and it is clear, and to point it, but you seem to have a strong loyalty to this identity that you keep, which is the cause of the trouble, which you're trying to get away from. So, isn't it funny? No, it's not funny for you. And when I say that, because at the same time, when I first met you, which is not so long ago, then I saw you after, I see a lot of light and a lot of space come. Then I see the thing that makes you go into pain is again the story and the memory of yourself as someone with the problem again. And this is what keeps playing, but it's not true. If I say to you just now, you could just give a reading of only now. Because what you say about yesterday is not true. The only thing is true about it is your insistence on holding on to that. You would never you never read something about Jesus who would say, yeah, but last week I was feeling so rough, and then, my mother, I grew up with my mother, but my father he's always making tables and stuff like that. And you never hear him talk like that. Or the Buddha saying things like, I think, and what do you think? They never speak like this. And you are this Christ also. You are this Buddha. Each one is that. But perhaps because we exercise, we practice this way of communicating from this lower level of our capacity to speak always as person and personhood. Everybody speak it, from the Prime Minister to the beggar on the street to the Queen to the preacher. Everybody speak I as person. So the language is a universal language, the I person language. We all know that is, and we suffer also. Not just the language is just also a symptom of the identity, which makes us feel so limited. And something inside is trying to break away from this limitation. And when it reaches a certain intensity, it just has to change it has to break open. No? You cannot spend the rest of your life as a caterpillar, Caterpillar must open up and butterfly, isn't it? No, all life, caterpillar. You believe too much in your moods, too much in your emotions, too much in your thought. You're beyond them. You're beyond these. They are so fickle, they come and go. You cannot even hold on to them. Even what the memory you seem to hold on to is only an interpretation. It's not even accurate, even. People say you cannot change the past, but are you really in touch with the past?
It's not only that, it's the feeling that when I think, I try don't think in the future, but sometimes I don't see nothing in the future. I know it's a good idea, don't see nothing in the future. But then there's always this thinking, like...
I don't tell anyone don't think about future, because you can't help it. As long as you have identity, we are obsessed with time, with past and future, present. So I am not one to tell somebody, oh, stop thinking about future, because you cannot help it.
But I was always a person, since I was a little girl, with fear of something bad's going to happen to me.
Yes.
And panic attacks, whatever.
Yes.
And sometimes I'm so happy, and I know, okay, tomorrow will be another day. I don't even have to think about tomorrow. But because I'm so happy, I know tomorrow I'm going to be unhappy or something. And happens, the moods, like, they call that depression. I don't know.
You see how the mind works, when in this psychological mind, is that when you feel happy, you start to feel sad because tomorrow you're going to be unhappy. Okay? But when you're feeling unhappy, you never cheer up to think, at least tomorrow I'll be happy. This is mind, isn't it? I tell you 1 million times I love you. But if in one moment I'll tell you, you know what, I'm not so sure. 1 million times I tell you I love you and you will forget it. But the one time I say, you know what, I'm not so sure. This you will not forget. Our mind is like this. When the nature of personhood, it plays like this very often. Huh?
It's so tired.
What is good about it is that it is tiring. Because at a certain point you just have to abandon it. Because it's not going to abandon you. Your body language tells me you're not ready to give it up. Huh? No, because the choice you have, the power you have, everybody has a power. That power, that God power is in everybody. That's why I speak with you like that. You're not ready to give it up. And that is okay. Maybe it's not the time. Maybe it will come later. When you truly are ready for something, then it just has to take place. Many people say, yeah, I'm ready. Okay, come. You start to turn the lock and say, hang on a second, I'll come back in a minute. And they're gone. You know,
I'm thinking about this since I met you.
so,
But the only thing I think is this, even stop working and watching all...
but you see, you say that, but you still give it to the mind. You want to be free, but you give it into the hand of the mind.
The fear.
But it is pointed out how everyone contains a certain amount of fear. Every human being has the
When you talk
capacity.
like that, I feel fear, because I don't want to live like that.
I'm just trying to kick you up the backside a bit about it. It's not because I want you to push you down into it. It's just to say, get up and stop this.
I don't want to go for medicines because...
No, that's not, that's not what
You know,
I'm
it's
saying.
like you don't... That's what I'm thinking all the time. That's not for you. You don't deserve it. It's just the mind, it's... And
If you are so much that the slightest thing turns you purple, okay? You know, when things are going good, oh, it's so wonderful, it's so great, and somebody just tell you the slightest thing, maybe you're wrong about that, then I wonder about it. Because life will test you in some, or you will feel tested, put it this way. It means that your strength is not a true strength. You'll be strong all around. This is why I say to you, I think you're not ready for it. You see? And I wonder what you're going to do with that. And then you go,
My strength.
maybe then I just feel it's no good. I can't.
But
This is not good enough.
I might look strong, maybe before, but it was a fake strong. I know
Yes.
that, because if you have fears, you're not strong. You just pretend that you're strong. That you learn this with life. That's... I wanted to finish. That's too much pain.
A boy came to my house one time. He was coming to my house regularly. I liked him because he was a very strange kid, but at the same time, he was very, very straightforward. Like he couldn't speak what is untrue from his way of looking. He just was speaking like that. And he used to take drugs. In those days, I didn't know how to tell when someone was under influence, But he showed up on my door all shiny and stuff, and I thought, okay, come in like this. And then he came and he said, I'm really, really hungry. I'm so hungry. Okay, come, let's make it. I'll make some pasta. Then he said to me, is it, I didn't even know the word gluten-free in those days, actually. Is it gluten-free? Gluten what? I said, I don't know, it's just some pasta, man, So like this, I said, I can give you with some tuna. Oh, is that tin tuna? I said, you're not hungry. You are not hungry, because when I'm hungry, I'll eat your shoes. You understand? Don't tell me you are hungry. You're not hungry. So because of this, I say to people, sometimes when you say, I really want, and you maybe believe in your mind, but your body language show that when it comes time, you start to excuse and to delay and so on. That's what I say. And then you say, then it makes me feel like not encouraged. I said, I don't want to deal with this. You have to be strong to be free. And you have the power, you have the strength. But your mind, if you go with your mind so easily, then how can that be reliable? You need to have at least a certain amount of reliability in your mind to be persistent, to hold your station. When the boat start rocking, you have to stay put. You cannot give it so easy. And this is why this tendency is there. So please listen when I speak. I'm not just making fun of you. I'm telling you, no, you have to stop giving so much attention to these waves. They are nothing. Don't speak about them anymore. You are not the waves. When you don't give attention to them, you find they start to calm down. At first, they go roar, big tsunami. And you have to be strong to take that tsunami and stay as yourself. And the reason why I say I know you can do it, because I saw what happened to you last time. You were very afraid sometimes to be alone, afraid to sleep alone, afraid, and then all of that you shook off, isn't it? That is strength. Isn't it? You forgot about it. I didn't. Okay? Good. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, good. Dear Mooji, I am at a loss as to what has happened to me. I can no longer feel the power of Satsang. Oh, I read this, no? I can't feel the power of Satsang in videos anymore. And physically, I can no longer feel the power of Satsang videos anymore. Maybe you have to come, be in live Satsang. Isn't it? And physically and mentally, I'm confused by this. I wish your word still had its power for me. Sign somebody. Yes, please come. Come.
Firstly, I wanted to come to bow to you. The arrogant person wouldn't have done that before. Over the last week, I know through direct experience that I'm bowing to that which I am.
This is good.
So firstly, I wanted to do that. And secondly, I wanted to share about the last week.
Okay.
So I've been on this self-inquiry express train for a while. And over the last 7 or 8 days, it's the first time that, for more than just a few seconds, that I've been identified with that which I am.
Yes.
The observer. The story is continuing. The thoughts come and they go, but nothing at all is sticking over the last 8 days. It's simply observed. I'm leaving on Tuesday, and for the last 8 days there's been a deep contentment. I feel like I've fallen into an ocean of love, and I'm saturated with it. And I remember the guy last week, he said what I want to say now, that I feel like I want to hug myself from the inside. But over the last hour, something is really, really burning. That is watched, and it's being burnt with this love, and it's so beautiful. So I guess I just want to finish by saying, do what you have to do to point me to that which will continue to burn when I leave on Tuesday.
Yes. Yes. It has already got you, like I said, no? That if you come into tiger's mouth, then you have no past. You understand? Nor future. He's not going to let you go. You see, like this. It is a beautiful metaphor, in fact, because something is... and I was speaking about it, that if you are walking down the road and somebody is walking with their chihuahua and the chihuahua bites you, then, oh my God, this, you're going to have that poor little puppy put down and everything, and I'll take the court and everything. But if a lion bites you, you'll become very quiet. Because you got no one to complain to about that. And something, you're in the lion's mouth, that mouth of grace, and somehow you are surrendered. You don't even, I want to surrender. You have no choice. It's gone past that, you see? And that is the most beautiful You see? And when you are compelled, enforced surrender, but your heart is open to that, and the fire of grace is burning. And what I said before is that step into this fire fully of self-discovery. This fire will not burn you, it will only burn what you're not. And that is the beautiful fire. If we don't understand that, people feel, oh my God, I don't know what's happening to me, I cannot find my context for my life, and so on. But you just quietly burn in that beauty. You see, it is so wonderful. When I hear this from people, I always say, oh, you lucky one, you. You see? You're burning, you know where you can go. You can go and sit in the fridge, it won't make a difference. This burning goes. When it is finished, then you can't determine when it's finished. That is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Keep your hands together in the fire like this. Say, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is not ordinary fire. This fire is very different, as you say. You feel hugged from inside. Yes. And this fire is a bit like that hug from inside.
Thank you to God, thank you to you, and thank you to the beautiful Sangha.
Yes, yes, yes. That's so good. So good. So good. Hi, come.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm a bit out of sync. You spoke before about the experience of some people seeing a dead person for first time,
Yeah.
and being it a shock, or I mean, when it happens, and obviously it's something that can be unexpected. I had an experience like that when I was 6. I don't want to go into the details, but basically, when I was 6, the dog that I grew up with was shot by my grandfather, and I witnessed the scene, the shooting, and I didn't want this to happen, and I didn't find it right. But at the same time, when I was there, seeing this, I had no feeling, nothing. I had absolutely this huge emptiness, and I was frozen. I had no reaction. I didn't react. I didn't express anything.
Yes.
And this has been somehow, something of it is there.
Yes.
It was a huge experience. And somehow in the mind it came like, it's not normal. It's not normal that you didn't feel anything, that you didn't express anything, that you didn't. And it's actually normal. It's actually... And I had a huge self-consciousness, I think. And now that you just say that, I said...
It is good.
I just wanted to load it off. And
Yes. It's good.
Yes.
It is good.
Thank you so much.
It's good. I'm very happy you came.
I love you. I love you very much.
I love you
Thank
too.
you.
Yeah. Very good. So good. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Dear Mooji, I'd just like to say that I found you through a photo of your calendar that I saw on someone's desk 2 months ago. I have been watching your satsang videos nearly every day since. You make me love and cry when I listen to you. Thank you. I also like to tell you that I had a dream. I was walking hand in hand with a fake Mooji. I was walking hand in hand with a fake Mooji towards you, and I asked you the question, who is the real Mooji? It felt profound and something shifted. Thank you from my heart. Caroline Lunel, Billing Group, West Australia. I wonder which one is here today. Okay, come then. Hi.
I'm very happy to meet you.
Thank you.
My question is that when I come towards my spiritual journey, towards self-inquiry or towards any kind of effort to come closer to myself, I found there is different forces. There is like a force that wants to get something, wants to achieve something, wants to move, get somewhere. It's kind of sneaky, it just gets like that. And recently I've been noticing a force that really honestly just wants the truth.
Wants the truth.
Wants the truth. Just
Yes.
curious, not
Yes.
necessarily like, I want the truth, but it's like very curious and very passionate about what is truth in every moment, in every experience. And I was wondering if you can maybe say something that will help me to differentiate and to choose more the one that wants the truth.
Well, first of all, when you say that you start in the beginning, no, and then you find that all these other ulterior motives are coming up, no, but that is also a positive testimony to even your intention to search for the truth. Maybe start to bring out certain sides, maybe something cynical in ourselves, or something that's a little bit arrogant, or something that wants to discover the truth for some other reason, to be powerful or to be a guru, or whatever things happen for people. And at least you are seeing those sides. They come in and say, oh, no, this, and you disassociate from them. You see, because maybe there's been a quiet, undetected association with these energies, but it was not so clear for you. And the minute you begin to look or to be opened up, you start to see it. So it's not things to be necessarily just to be ashamed of or something, but to see that, whoa, those forces are in us, and they're in everybody, actually, in varying proportion. No? So that they come up, and you see, and you say, oh, whoa, I see something here that is, saying that it wants the truth, but really what it wants is this thing. It's good to see that and to care about it. Then you say, but recently, I've noticed that there is something that is sincere. There is a sincere urge for what is true. Then at least maybe you had to push out the insincere energies. Then you start to feel that there is a sincere urge for finding the truth. It doesn't mean the truth is apart from you, actually. Actually, what often we come to find in our search for truth, you find a lie. We find a lie, and then now you begin to disassociate from the lie. It's not necessarily that we find the truth straight away. Sometimes you just find the untrue. You see, if you keep on exposing the untrue, you don't even have to search for the true. When you get rid of the untruth, you don't have to go and find the truth, because the truth is already there. Then you said the word curious. I have a curiosity towards truth. but then you use a word like, but also have a passion for it. It's a very different thing. Sometimes I say, if you are curious, you will learn, but when you are desperate, you will discover. Sometimes life drives you when your mind thinks, I'm not ready, but your spirit is ready. And you start to discover things which may seem inappropriate to the mind. To the mind, the truth is always inconvenient. You know, it's always knocking at the wrong time. Whether you will let it in or not, well,
because it can create also a sense of effort,
effort will be needed in the beginning. Effort will be needed in the beginning. Because the tendencies are quite rooted. Many tendencies. The reflex is to keep going back to the identity. So initially some effort is required to keep, kind of like, to not go with the tendency, but to stay as the observer once you begin to realize the power of observing, and to stay consciously in the place of the observer. That might take effort in the beginning, but very quickly that effort relaxes and becomes a joy, the joy of self-discovery. It's not just hard work, hard labor or something. There is a joy in it. Because this is a tree that bears immediate fruit, What I mean by that is that as you begin to look, you don't have to wait for 3 months to see the fruit of that looking. Immediately you feel the space, the joy, the lightness, the peace that's there, and that is self-encouragement. You just want to go more and more. Once you get the taste for it, the ego cannot produce that taste. It cannot. The only thing why all this trouble is in the world is because the mind tries to imitate the heart. It's only because the ego tries to imitate the self. And why it happens? Because the self painted a self-portrait of itself as a person. And then the ego had something to play with. And all of this is where it stems from. And this ego, which is also consciousness, has to wake up to its original nature. But by that time, it already has quite strong associations and patterns with the egoic identity. It has a sort of an affection for the infection. It has a love for the egoic life. It wants to preserve something, and that's what creates this postponement. You see, like that it goes on. It's very subtle, the intricacies of the woven mind and ego. It's very intricate, but you can cut it, one cut, to cut the umbilical cord to this egoic identity.
But can one really cut it? Is it like an act of will, or is it something that can all come from the inside?
Yeah.
The right moment?
It's all together. It's all together. When the time is ready, it will feel like a will, it will feel like a decision, it will feel like it's grace, it will feel like it's out of your hands, it will feel like it's in your hands. Everything will come together. When the time is right, all the forces come together. Thank you. Thank you. Very good. Dearest Mooji, this letter is sent to you as a final plea to shake me awake. 1 minute I feel the presence, the next it is gone. I am tired and I'm lost. I have a very strong mind full of thoughts pulling me all over the place. Then I just rest and feel that place, knowing it is only here. But then I am the person comes in and leads me back into the dream. Just give me a good pinch or energy shaking to wake me up. So tired of me and her dramas and believing in them. Just want to be in your presence, which is more wanting and desiring that cause more suffering. Help, in capital letters. Much love, Sue Rhodes. Have to come and spend a bit of time in the satsangs for a few days or something. And people who have come, because many people wrote, they want to come to Montisaja and they write very strong things. And then they come for 3 weeks and I hardly see them. They're hiding from me and things like that. I'm passing and they're walking by the tree and I only see the tree. Because mind sometimes afraid like that. And they prefer the YouTube Mooji than real life. It is true, it happened like that. Some tell me as well like that. On the YouTube, it's okay. You're hiding. Okay, yes, you better come in. So this is one of the letters that I would maybe ask them to take a look at. And we see if we can, I don't know where you live, Sue, I don't know which part of the world you're living, but I feel sometimes to call somebody to come spend a little time and so on. Namaste. Namaste. Why are you hiding? What happened?
I don't know, but I felt so strongly you're talking to me. Was it yesterday you were sitting alone in a dining area having a lunch?
Yeah.
There was such a good space to come next to you. I couldn't come. I was just taking my food and passing quickly.
How did it feel when you said just now? Did you feel when you said it? Did you feel space or not? I felt it's not the story, it's not this person, it's a grace, kicking me to come. Gotcha. And it's kind of funny because I feel so strongly that I'm coming home, and in the same time I am the home. And just a little before I was crying like a waterfall because I felt such a bittersweet, like a sadness to lose this person because I kind of liked her. And it felt like this fear, felt like this sad goodbyes for somebody I have been having such an adventure time. But you don't have to kill her. Just come a little bit more beyond. Isn't it? Because sometimes you always kill the ego. No. Let it be there. Let it be there. But you come more inside. Come in. So go beyond this. Leave that and come more inside. Be completely empty of any attachments for a bit. And there is a simple way in that. Just say, come, because you can see her, no? So she's fine, leave her. Yeah. Something can come more in. Maybe it's your attention. You bring your attention in. And when it's in, where is it resting? On what?
It's resting in this heart, but it's everywhere.
Yes.
It's everywhere.
Yes.
You know what is a funny thing? When I'm walking in Monte Sahaya, sometimes when there's these big valleys, down, it feels on my tummy because suddenly, I don't know, I'm as real on the down on the valley and inside this body I'm both, and it feels like this roller coaster feeling the tummy. It's a beautiful place to be. And then this one, I don't know where she is, this one beautiful woman, she was talking such a beautiful things, and I couldn't feel the sadness anymore against this person. Kind of so happy to be here where I am.
Yes.
It's like it's a very cozy home, you know, sofas and everything. It's you don't want to leave here. You don't want
to leave your real self.
Yes, the home. Like I feel I'm in a home.
Yes.
And I'm the home same time.
You are home, and
both.
Yes.
And when I'm now here, I can't see a reason why I'm hiding you. I can't, because I love you.
Yes, I can't see it. I thought everything is fine.
I could easily see to have a lunch with you, you know, at the same time. Thank you to kicking me.
Yes. That's very good.
Kicking the person. You don't need a kick when you are in this hard place.
No.
No kicking.
No. No. This is why I say, don't worry, you know, you have to get rid of the person, you have to... No, just come more in, you come inside. You can come inside without any fight. You leave everything, leave everything right where it is. Leave the world right where it is. It's okay, just come in. And then be in, as in. And then you see it's beyond in and out. What a paradox, an amazing thing, isn't it?
It is, but it's a paradox from when you are thinking as a person.
Yes.
But from this place, it's not a paradox. There's no paradoxes, because everything just it
This
is.
is no paradox at all.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh.
So simple, so easy. Tell everybody about it.
Yes, Mooji, so simple and easy. Thank you.
Thank you. Very good.
Can I hug you?
Oh, yes. Because... I'm not going to get through these letters at all. Come. Then I'll just do one or two letters then today. I...
Something to share with you.
Come, tell me.
I feel like sharing this with you because it means to share to everyone, and everyone means to everything. And I'm very, very grateful for this last year I've been living through myself and this recognition since the last time I was here. So I'm completely grateful. And so I could not shut up. Little bit before coming to Monte Sahaja, something has returned. And I don't want to live 22 hours on myself. I just want to live 24.
Yes.
And so exposing here, I know it has no chance. I want to say that at every time my relationship with food is very difficult. So every time I'm next to kitchen or something, and I'm working in a kitchen, so I feel this intense urge to eat since I've recognized myself. And I could not allow myself to eat it when I was a person, when I believed the person I was. So, but somehow, I don't know, 3 weeks before coming here to Mont Sahaj, I start throwing out.
Throwing out means what?
Vomiting.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, and this for me means a lot to say that because there's a lot of shame I can see to recognize this. And also because I really feel this completely in my heart. This I feel that nothing can disturb yourself to be what you are. And so I had so much ideas that doing this I could not be myself. And I want to share something can be very disgusting. But while there is this throwing out coming and happening, there is also an immense peace.
Yes.
So I just want to say that I don't know what life's going to put me doing, and I don't know if it will stop. But I just want to say that nothing in your condition, and I'm not being compassionate to the person at all. I'm just saying that nothing in your condition, it's in your control anyway. And this I want to share.
I'm very happy that you come like that and you share so much from your heart. Because I know many people, they understand what you are speaking, experience it also like that. For me, you're only the self. That's all that I see. But in our dynamic life, our expression in life, no? We have to do what we have to do. But your first thing, the emphasis has always been to know your non-phenomenal self, to recognize that, and let that inform your dynamic life. Because once you know this, the power of this knowing blesses every other aspect of your expression, automatically is touched by that. You see. So as you move deeper beyond the level of personality and personhood and so on, in the beginning, of course, a lot of fight is there because the person is fighting for survival. You see? And this reflex towards self-preservation as an ego, we have to acknowledge that power is there. But you also must acknowledge your true place is beyond all of that. So, I'm not worried for you. I think you will do just right. Right means, I don't mean in a moralistic way, but what is right in your heart. The important thing is that you don't use these things to judge yourself. That is the most important thing. Once we have a belief that we are a person, it's almost impossible to not have self-judgments and then judgments against others and so on, and the whole thing just escalates into one big chaos, But you stay inside the place that you are discovering more and more, and love it, enjoy it, be completely immersed in it, marinate in it.
Now you remember something that Krishna told me. He just asked me, he just said to me, please come here. And he didn't knew myself also. And it's just 2 minutes to share this story. And so I had no chance with him because definitely he could see what was happening inside of me. So detailedly he could see even. So he just told me that my father was on my throat. I don't know these things, but he just releasing my father from my throat. And it's beautiful because you and him in different ways remember me so much, my father. So, and then he just said something that it has to deal with what you were saying right now. He said that never think that you know about what life is going to give you. Because, and he just said, he did something so beautiful. He did like, oh, he just like this little man, very old, like with gray hair. For those who don't know Krishna, he was like that, and he was saying, "Thanks, life, for vomiting." And I felt that it was so beautiful and so true from him, you know. And I'm so grateful to you and for being, for everything.
Good. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Okay. That's okay, come.
It's really hard to talk now because I have terrible headache. But that moment when it come, headache and this like losing the sense and hard breathe, I understand that I have choice, or just go out now, or just sit here and expose and bring myself to you. Because the really thing I want to do, I want to bring totally myself to you, to your feet. And when in Rishikesh and after Rishikesh, when I returned to Ukraine, it was painful but beautiful time of burning.
Yes.
Everything burning, and it was a lot of pain, but it was so beautiful. And I was so grateful because there was no any identity with this person. It was so beautiful. But then I spent more time than I was expected in Ukraine before I came here. And last time, before I came here, I even didn't notice how this identity and attachment and fear and other things, like personal things, they arise in me, and I never noticed it. And all this trash I bring with me here, and there was no space inside me to be happy that I'm here, to be happy when people hug me, and just I'm crying all the time. There was any space. And a lot of trash from Ukraine I bring with me, even like, I bring even like job which was not finished in Ukraine, I bring here, and I think that, okay, I can finish it. But and these 3 days that I spent here, I just was so nervous about this, and I feel so much guilt about this, and I was afraid, and I was so angry with myself about these things, that I cannot be happy, and that I have to do something what I don't want to do. And I'm telling this, just this satsang, it vanished everything. Every questioner who sit here and every your answer, it was like for me, and it was about me, it was like from me and to me. And there was a moment when I decided, okay, I will not finish this work because it's not what I'm here for. I do this job, that from Ukraine, only because I'm afraid about my future. And during this satsang, I understand there is no reason to be afraid. And right that moment when I decide that, okay, I let it go, I will not do this. This headache and this cookie and chai going to go away, and that I can't breathe, and this fire inside again. I feel this fire inside again, this beautiful fire without identity.
It is good.
And I understand that I have to sit here and expose it to you and bring myself totally to you. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for that I'm here, and so I'm grateful that I feel this fire inside and not identify. You understand me?
Yes.
I can't breathe again.
It is good. I feel it is, every being should have something that will set you on fire. That puts you on fire, isn't it? Yeah, this beautiful fire. Yeah.
Again, fire.
Yeah. That shows you that you are not merely living life, you are life. And that the weakness of life is also taking place in you spontaneously. And there's something here that is imperishable. Yeah. That is the beauty. That is the beauty also of a human birth. Because in this body, consciousness demonstrates the full capacity to recognize itself, to be at home within itself. You see? And how much experience, how much ups and downs, everything, every suffering, every pain contributes to your freedom. Isn't it? And to say thanks to life for everything.
Thanks to life. To everything.
And thanks to you. So great. So great. When you have the courage to be yourself, who could deny you? Who could not love you? Who could bring trouble to you? So good. Thanks for disturbing my letter reading today. Okay, let's see. Maybe one more and we can do this one. Hello, Mooji. My name is Diana. I am very happy that I have the opportunity to meet you on Skype yesterday from Cluj, Romania. I have a question for you. It is very simple, but for me, it is so difficult. I would like to enjoy life, but I'm stuck in my mind's scenarios. and I can't see anything else, only fears and problems. My new fear is that maybe I'm crazy. I am well aware that I have all reason to be happy, but I can't manage to let them go, to liberate the part of me that is used to suffer and self-punishment. I have nightmares and I can't eat. Thank you. Love you, Mooji. So what is the problem now? Oh, I like to enjoy life, but I'm stuck in my mind's scenarios. Yes. Again, every trouble is to do with identity. Every trouble is to do with identity. That the self gets identified as ego, which is also the self, it's also consciousness, but a very limited, a very restricted form of consciousness. And so the consciousness becomes not universal anymore, but personal. The person always feels insecure, threatened, fear of rejection, exclusion, tends to be selfish, this type of thing. So it is not our natural state. We have to come out of it. Now, I can't see anything, only fears and my problems. My new fear is that maybe I am crazy. Yeah. Every ego is crazy. We're all crazy, isn't it? It's called Crazy Planet. I am well aware that I have all reason to be happy. Reasons to be happy. But I can't manage to let them go, meaning let go the fears, I guess. To liberate the part of me that is used to suffer, to self-punish. I have nightmares, I have nightmares and I can't eat. It is consciousness that's doing all of this. It is consciousness that is playing all these roles. It's the one actor playing all these roles. You know? If you have to take on the whole thing, you have to take consciousness to court. And then who are we to do it? The person is not in control of consciousness. The person itself is an expression of consciousness. It is not, the person is not the controller or the possessor of consciousness. Not any more than a character in a book is responsible for how the book turns out. But who can appreciate that? I don't know. I'm well aware that I have all reasons to be happy, but I cannot let go of the old ideas and identity. To liberate the part of me that is used to suffer, to self-punish. It is a phase. All suffering is a phase. The thing is that a phase can last a whole lifetime, even lifetimes actually. Let's be, huh? Oh. Okay, come, let me finish this letter. Help me to finish this letter, come. So liberate the part of me that is used to suffer, to self-punish. After a while, we get tired of what our minds make up.
Yeah, that's why I come.
Yeah.
Because I'm feeling that I've been going through something since the end of the first part, and really something was revealed in the break, during the break, because there was this big identity with doubts and fears, and that I see so much in Abid, in this person. And I just felt compelled in the break to stop and look at it and inquire in that. And there was a open that this person is not true. It just doesn't exist, this belief in these things. And then I come back, and the fact of still burning in this and sensations and stuff going on, and something just settling in again here, and just something saying like, why are you passing through this? Just by your own, you have your master here in your front. Why don't you step up and forward and go?
You're not passing through these. They are passing through you. Isn't it?
Yeah, but there was some truth in that. And because initially the doubts come, I was feeling, and I have been feeling, that I'm not giving you enough. Something is not. I'm not giving you enough. I don't know. This is the thought that comes, and then when the person is not there, I'm not honoring that in your presence. Somehow that's what my mind make up. And
let me say something.
Please. And I just
the troubles we have are in direct proportion to the strength of your identity as a person. The strength of the trouble we perceive is directly linked to the strength of the identity as a person playing in you. You're neither of them. But this somehow seems to be the most crucial thing to discover, and the simplest, and the thing that we most avoid somehow. Or something is avoiding it somehow.
But I see this person is constructed by these fears and doubts and stuff. And it brings insecurity. And that's why I just have to come up and
even in the throes of fear. The fear is there. There is something that sees them. It has no eyes actually, but it sees. It does not have eyes like these,
yes,
but it sees everything. It doesn't have nose, but it smells everything. It is there, even in the deepest thing. There's a silence in you that is completely unperturbed, is untouched. Deny it. Deny it. You can't deny it. It is there. But by habit, something is pumping up the story. Pumping. The fear. He's going to get you. And do we enjoy? Is it we enjoy? Or what keeps it going like that? Or it seems to happen in spite of the desire to not experience it. But I only say, go to the place. Be the theater, not the movie. Okay? Just be the space in which all of it is there. And get used to doing that. At first, something feels, no, I can't. It's like if you have a fear of flying. You're flying. Where are you? Always in the cockpit all the time. It's like you're flying the plane. You can't look anywhere at all because you've just got to nurse the fear and the fear. You're in it. Even this is good because it intensifies your sense of, single-pointedness or something. But as I said, whether it is fear or some whatever else it is, if you simply don't try and suppress the fear, let the fear be there, but either you can let the fear show you the one who is afraid. It seems an unnatural step to take. Because when you're afraid, it's afraid and you scream or you hide or something. But here is a voice saying to you, no, let the fear be there. Let the fear show you who the fear is, and identify the one who's afraid. Really do look and see if you can see. Is it some tangible, is it look exactly a replica of your body, the one who is afraid? What does it look like? Just this simple question, if followed through, And you don't just use the fear, say, okay, the fear is here, who is the one who's afraid? And try to find it. It will change the atmosphere of that experience. Please try and tell me if it fails, we'll try something else.
I tried.
And?
And if it's just that, all is fine.
Hmm?
If it's all about that, it is fine, because it is all seen.
Yes.
Just that I want to get rid of it. I don't even want to see it.
You want to
I
you don't
I
even
keep
want to have the
seeing-
experience. You don't even want to see the fear come up.
Or the doubts, like...
But you have no control.
yes.
Hmm? The thing comes. If suppose you have some friends, every day they come at 6 o'clock in the evening. You go out with them, you drink and everything, and every time you end up in jail. Every night, you're locked up for getting into street fights, stealing people's cars and whatever, making a lot of trouble. Okay, and then at some point you're just sensible enough to go, you know what? I would just like to sleep in my own bed. I don't want to sleep in jail every night and stuff like this. And then a little common sense says, well, just don't go out with them. Wow. So you go home, you stay home, okay? Can you stop them from coming to your door? Bing bong. You go look through the keyhole and you see them going, waiting. Huh? Do you have to open the door? Do you have to open the door? But something is, watch what is itching in you. What is it? Is it because I have to answer them because then they're going to think that I'm a coward? Or is it because I can't not answer the door because it's impolite? Or is it that, I don't want them to think that I've gone soft? Or what is it? Why you answer the door? They cannot come in without them kicking down your door. They only knock or press ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. And they do it the first day, they come the second day, ding dong, you don't answer. Third day, ding dong. Fourth day, ding. Can you bear it, this changing over?
Yes.
Yes, you can do. It is a bit like this also.
Yeah, it just has to be like that. And I just want to thank you. Thank you for keep pointing for the non-person and to the presence.
Yes, if I point you to the person, then our relationship is going to go on for a very long time like this. Me saying, why are you doing that? Yeah, but huh? And then I just said, why are you bother with all of that? Forget about it. That's not this. And then you know that when you come, we're not going to have a long conversation. That if you find you keep going to people to have long conversations, you'll see that you're choosing your mind. And you want to get into the habit of just complaining and whatever. But if you keep coming here and I tell you, but why? Just drop it. And then somehow you just get your own message. Because so often I see you're in such power inside yourself. So beautiful, so clear. I told him in India, I was so proud of her, because she's in India, and we used to go in the ashram in Rishikesh, and many of the sangha sometimes they'd go to some of the chai shops outside of the ashram, and one chai shop is famous because right next door to our ashram is a famous ashram, and some of the students and the swamis, they go to the same chai shop and they test them out. Some of my students or whatever, they go and they test them out, you see. And she was tested by one of the swamis and she, defeated him actually. I was very proud. What happened? We talked and he said, no, I just keep reminding him of what is true. I said, right, that's all you have to do. Don't get into any philosophical gymnastics. Just stay as the truth.
Yes.
Just stay as the self.
You know what encouraged me?
know that I was representing you also. I had to drop myself because
This is good.
I couldn't fail.
Just stay as the self. If you understand what it means, or just stay as the self. Some people, thank you, finish. Everything, finish. World wars, intergalactic wars, finish. Boom. Stay as the self. Ah, thank you, Mooji. Boom. Like this.
Thank you so much. I love you so much.
So say.
Yes. 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 Yes.
And it is so beautiful because when you're in the mind is making more things and more. And look at that, in the corner. And you try to walk, and you can see people in the mind. And then immediately you catch, why don't you just stay as yourself? It's like, oh. Well, it's immediate, isn't it? Immediate change in the ambient of the being. It's like, what was that?
Even with all this crying going on and stuff, it just has to play like that.
Yeah.
Until it doesn't play anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it.
It does come a point when the play loses all its appeal. It's a beautiful moment.
And I'm sorry if sometimes I'm a bit inconsistent or I just say it's completely inconsistent stuff. I just somehow I'm just lost. Thank you.
Okay, you stay there with me a little bit, no? My name is Diana. I'm very happy that I have the opportunity to meet you on Skype yesterday from Cluj, Romania. Is Cluj his right name? Cluj? I have a question for you. It is very simple, but for me it is so difficult. I would like to enjoy life, but I'm stuck in my mind scenarios and I can't see anything else. Only fears and problems. My new fear is that maybe I'm crazy. I'm well aware that I have all reasons to be happy, but I can't manage to let go of the mind, to liberate the part of me that is used to suffer, to self-punish. I have nightmares and I can't eat. How long you can tolerate a state like this for? Quite long, actually. We can go with it, no? We can go with it. But at some point, if the aspiration inside is high, it is for the truth, then some power will intervene, in some way, and just, push you off the track, so that you have to find your own strength again. Thank you. Love you, Mooji. The new fear is that maybe I'm crazy. Mind will never run out of, inventive ways of keeping you, running about, pursuing the wind. Should we do one last one then and we go home? Yeah. Okay, I think I better put these away now. Okay. Thank you. Okay, as you like.
I was there for the first part of the satsang, and then I went home because Annie took care of my son, and I don't know what happens, but so much strength and clarity was in me, and I also felt that I have to speak something out, but then yes, I thought I had to go, but then I joined on the radio the tea satsang, and I don't know, 20 minutes ago I felt so strong this urge to come, and I just yes, my whole life I was longing for this day, actually, and I don't. My mind tried to, yes, you can talk tomorrow to Guruji, but it has to be now. And actually, it's very beautiful. In February, you taught me I should keep quiet, and I did. I just talk what wanted to talk, and somehow I has to speak it out. There is no person anymore. Even as a mother, even if I act as a person,
Yeah.
I observe it last 2 weeks, 2 or 3 times, but there is no person. And I can't say thank you to you, because thank you means nothing. Every word lost the meaning somehow. And I don't know. Last year on Sima, I always carried this with me. I received this one, and
This is the thought for the day, isn't it?
Yes.
Only one who is empty of self can truly touch the feet of God. Only then will you have that privilege. It's a beautiful one, isn't it?
Yes. And I received it, and something in me was, I didn't like it, but and actually, I always searched for to know the self, and there's nothing to know. Even I am the being arise in this being, and I don't know why I'm crying. There's no person left who can have the honor to touch your feet, but I really would love to do this. I don't know. I dropped the last month to have the illusion to have any decisions of anything, and I just felt I want to speak this out in front of you, my Lord.
It is good. It is good because you can't contain something like that anymore, isn't it? How are you going to contain that? Because I told her, don't speak anything about anything. Just keep quiet, don't speak anything. You see? This is very, very good. Don't speak anything. So the mind has no chance, just keep quiet.
Yes. And if I went back from here, I observed this tendency to be not in my clarity, it doesn't change anything inside, but it makes a difference for me to I can't. Do you know? Yes.
Yeah.
So this is the reason, I guess, why I'm here. And can I
What?
bow to your feet?
But many people get upset when they see things like that.
Actually, there's no one.
Okay.
Make this better. I was so deeply longing that it's true. You understand? I did it a few times before, and I said many times thank you to you, but it's there's no difference. There's no separation anymore.
There is only one God, and He's sitting inside the heart of everybody. Called very many different names, but It is beyond name, he is beyond name also. And each one is the embodiment of him. But depending upon how much we are identified with the form and regard the form and the thinking and the thinker as ourself, then it seems to mask the light of truth. When no more this ego is there, yes, he alone shines. Whether you want to call him the Buddha or the Christ or whatever, it is only the one. You can say I love you. I say I love you.
The truest thing is to say no.
The truest thing can say what it likes.
Yes, that's true. Yes.
Why limit it?
Yes.
It causes everything. It manifests as the wise and the foolish.
Quite true.
It manifests even as angels or even demons, it manifests. And it has to take care of every one of them. It gives to each their role to play. But it is not a role. It's beyond quality, beyond shape, beyond time, beyond name, beyond objects. When discovered inside your heart, it puts an end to all sorrow, all suffering comes to an end, all confusion comes to an end. It kills death. It is only that. He is the one shining in all disciplines, all spiritual disciplines, all religions, all beliefs. He's in the heart of all the devotees. Even in the atheist, he's there. He plays inside everything. But his sweetness is to be found in the heart of the devotees and the seekers of God and seekers of truth. They exude a perfume which is love and joy and peace, and great beauty and wisdom, silence and stillness. And this perfume, this nectar, calls the heart of everyone who is touched by grace and who has inside them the urge to wake up and to be home. No one can fathom the mysteries of God. Don't even try. Because God say, gather together as many wise as you can, and you cannot comprehend one moment of mine. But if you love me, I am all yours. I am you and yours. And I never betray that love. There's nothing, no joy to be found in anything compared to the realization of the self in the heart. Unfading bliss. There's nothing that can be tasted through the senses or the mind that draw close to the realization of the self, or one's unity or harmony with the Supreme Being. And that is the highest opportunity in the human kingdom. purpose for which this body is made and why it is here today. That is my way of putting it.
It's all yours.
So, do I need to say any more than this? No. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If we could only look beyond the thin veil of conditioning and personality, both of ourselves and others, there's no one you could not love. There's none you could reject. May the power of Satsang open the eyes of God inside each one. To see with this light, to feel with this heart. And to show gratitude to life for everything, for the joy of the senses and the mind and the thought, and for everything that comes your way, and everyone that crossed your path. Because everything contributes to your liberation. Have such a mind and such an attitude. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Very good. Thank you. Somebody coming to sing something? Okay, good, good, good. Thank you. Oh, I thought this was some kind of herbs, but it's an embroidery. I'm trying to think what is it. Too much love, too much love. Too much peace and too much joy. How can we be so lucky? Aye. The translation. Translation. Guru is my worship, Guru is my Lord, Guru is ultimate reality, the beloved God. Guru is my worship, Guru is my Lord, Guru is the ultimate reality, the beloved God. Divine, infinite, mystical, such is my Guru. I humbly serve at Guru's revered feet. I don't have any other refuge than Guru. Day and night I dwell in Guru's remembrance. Guru is my wisdom. Guru dwells in my heart. Guru is beloved eternal Lord. With folded hands I remain in Master's refuge. I am not different from my Guru. Guru is the boat that ferries across the worldly ocean. Serving the Guru is the ultimate liberation. Guru is the radiance that eliminates darkness. Guru is the savior of all. Only blessed ones encounter a Guru. Those who serve the Guru know no misery. Guru's words can never be obliterated. Guru Nanak and Sri Mooji is not different from thee, O Lord. Amen. Very.
गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्म गुरु भगवन गुरु गुरु मेरा अलख सर्व पूज चरण गुरु से सर्व पूज चरण गुरु से गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्म गुरु भगवंत गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्म गुरु गुरु नाओ अन दिन जपो गुरु गुरु नाओ गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्म गुरु भगवंत गुरु मेरा ज्ञान गुरु रिधे ध्यान गुरु मेरा ज्ञान गुरु रिधे ध्यान गुरु गोपाल पुरख भगवान गुरु गोपाल पुरख भगवान गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्म गुरु भगवंत गुरु की शरण रहूं घर छोर गुरु की शरण रहूं घर छोर गुरु बिना मैं नाही होर गुरु बिना मैं नाही होर गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्म गुरु भगवंत गुरु बोहित तारे भव पार गुरु बोहित तारे भव पार गुरु सेवा ते जम चुटकार गुरु सेवा ते जम चुटकार गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्म गुरु भगवंत अंधकार में गुरु मंत्र उचारा अंधकार में गुरु मंत्र उचारा गुरु के संग सगल निस्तारा गुरु के संग सगल निस्तारा गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्म गुरु भगवंत गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्म गुरु भगवंत गुरु पूरा पाए वड पागी गुरु पूरा पाए वड पागी गुरु की सेवा दुख ना लागी गुरु की सेवा दुख ना लागी गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद
गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्म
गुरु भगवंत गुरु मेरी पूजा शब्द न मिटे कोई, गुरु का शब्द न मिटे कोई, गुरु नानक नानक हर सोए, गुरु नानक नानक हर सोए, गुरु मेरी पूजा, गुरु गोविंदा, गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा, गुरु भगवंत, गुरु मेरी पूजा, गुरु गोविंदा, गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा, गुरु भगवंत, गुरु मेरी पूजा, गुरु गोविंदा, गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा, गुरु भगवंत, गुरु मेरी पूजा, गुरु गोविंदा, गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा, गुरु भगवंत, गुरु मेरी पूजा, गुरु गोविंदा, गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा, गुरु भगवंत, गुरु मेरी पूजा, गुरु गोविंदा, गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्म, गुरु भगवंत.
This one.